Plus, I don't want to talk anymore about Maddie if she was pregnant or not. I just want to know. I want it to be put to rest. I want to see a piece of paper that says there's no charges. There will be zero charges for Stephen Stearns in a second taking of somebody's life, and Maddie was not pregnant. So I just don't like speculating on it or talking about it when there have been no charges and the family says right. All right, now you think Dawn says she thinks Jen may have flipped in outrage and was responsible. Yeah, we've come to that a few times. We're going back and forth. Now, nobody knew that. I didn't know, not nobody, but whoever's watched this Grizzly knew that. We're gonna play this. I don't know how long it is, but we'll see. Let's listen to Stephen Stern's older brother's interview. I didn't even know it existed.
Um, what else was his childhood like? Did he have a pretty normal childhood? Did he have siblings? Only child?
Well, he has an older brother that was in the Navy, but yeah.
Oh, there we go. So you're not going to write this down.
Okay, so he has an older brother in the Navy. I didn't even know if there was an interview from the older brother in the Navy or what. So we're going to listen to a little bit what they're talking about. I didn't know what this was. Carrie sent it to me. Now we know there's an older brother in the Navy, and maybe Paula does need to FOIA that. This is time stamped to the best. It's time stamped, but they're going to talk about that. So I don't know what it's even going to play. Let's listen together for a minute. And yeah, let's all write it down, because if we don't have an interview from him, we should get one. We should try, see if it exists.
My brain is full. Okay,
All
wait.
of our brains
Older
are
brother
full
was in the
too.
Navy. Ooh, okay. Was he in his brother's shadow a little bit in the Navy? In the Navy.
It
Okay.
was Chris.
Older brother in the Navy, and someone there earlier with that sticker.
So Chris just told us that he has an older brother in the Navy. I didn't know, because I'm communicating with Carrie through chat and through email. And in the email, it says, watch Chris and Deborah Stearns police interview with Stephen Stearns' parents. And then time stamped 1 hour and 57 minutes. Stephen has an older brother in the Navy, 11 years old. So what I think we're listening to right now is exactly what you just said. It was Chris talking about his older brother, and the part that they're talking about right now is the older brother and not the sleeping arrangements, but the fact that Stefan has an older brother. It's not actually his brother talking. So let's listen for a minute.
Was saying, I think it's in this interview actually, they've got multiple files. I'll still have to check the others to see if there's new stuff compared to what we have here. This one was from the Kissimmee Police Department, this 1 hour 44 interview.
And sometimes you don't know. I don't think that she's in that part. I'm not sure that she said that they don't have one. She just said that they didn't give her one. And if anybody knows, because we all get different files sometimes, you guys. Once in a while, when we do a FOIA after the people that buy them, we get all the leftover stuff and the new stuff that may come. Sometimes they put stuff into ours that they didn't get, or Grizzly gets stuff that Paula didn't get, and vice versa. So yeah, and thank you for giving us that information. I didn't know what the relation was. I heard he had an older brother and that he changed the spelling of his name. That's all I knew. But this is a really good interview here. I'll link it in chat, because you can see it's like hours long with Chris and Deborah and talking about how he grew up and all this stuff. We'll listen for a few more minutes.
And so he says that Stefan was homeschooled and the mother pretty much did all his work. Like, what? Like, he didn't even earn his own high school diploma. The mother earned it for him. Oh, no. She was like, take the test and everything for him. What? Did he do anything himself?
Yes, absolutely.
Anything at all? Oh, my word.
They're 11 years apart.
Yeah, that's what we're looking on there. Now they're now they're talking about the older brother. She just said they're 11 years apart. And Carrie, my dream goal is to timestamp every single video. I used to timestamp every single video when I was done in the very beginning. And then Bree used to timestamp every single video. But then we got like really busy trying to find the content and do that and the research, and then we're tired. But yes, timestamping videos. Again, the queen of true crime, Grizzly. All right, let's listen for a minute. They're talking about Stefan's older brother.
So it's basically like having raised two single children.
Okay.
Because of the age separation and what have you, I mean, his older brother, they weren't very close because of the age difference. So his older brother was never around that much.
You hear that?
He joined the Navy right out of high school. He and a few of his friends, and they've done wonderful with their lives. But yeah, no, he loved animals, always picking stuff up and bringing it home. Would not do a single chore around the farm when we had the farm.
Surprise, surprise.
Is he
a clean
What?
type
Oh.
person or
Oh, Jesus, God, no, he's lived in a
Did he
pigsty.
use the C word? Clean? No,
I-
no. It always a challenge to get him to pick up his room.
Mhm.
Always.
I was going to surprise him and put a hazmat sticker across his door
Mm.
because
But where's the parenting? It's just
What
like, wow,
parenting?
look at that guy. He's so dirty and he refuses to do any chores. Okay, you're his parents, right? So when he was a child, although they say he got hit by the car when he was 8. So you see, since then they're just like, oh well, he could do whatever he wants. Like what? Like where's the discipline?
I opened it and looked at it and shut the door again
Mhm.
and said, I'm going in there. So then I offered to help him clean his room. I said,
Yeah.
look, it's hard when it's that.
Remember, Jen went over and cleaned his room at his parents' house as well. So I ask you again, what purpose did Stefan provide in that family for Jen and for Maddie? Who was really the puppet master in that situation? I just don't. I just can't comprehend, and I cannot wait until it all comes out. All right, let's listen a little more. We're at an hour and 49 minutes, and there's actually still 424 people in chat. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you for learning with us and growing with us.
That bad to even know where to start. I said, I will help you.
Yeah, we try to
Yeah.
encourage him for sports. He played baseball, like
He ran track.
but you know, he seemed fine as a kid growing up, and I don't know, maybe later this brain injury started.
He did not have very close friends. He had a couple of close friends and some acquaintances, but those were the only ones. And
Because he's a weirdo.
he took Shotokan karate with
He's a-
Brian.
Shomo.
They got up to a brown belt.
Brian.
How were his emotions as a kid?
Volatile, but also, I mean, even in kindergarten, before the accident, he didn't participate with the other kids a lot. He would rather go and make up his own game and do his own thing.
He would go do a Jeffrey Dahmer and collect the bones on the side of the road and get the roadkill and do taxidermy. Is that what they said? Probably. Just kidding. I made that up because that's what Jeffrey Dahmer used to do. He'd go find roadkill and play with it. Sounds about right. Anyway, yeah, so they're talking about him in his childhood, and I'm pretty sure that they are definitely not pretty sure they're going to get up on the stand and they're going to talk about his TBI and how he was when he was a kid, and they're going to back him up like we heard today in the Colin Griffith case where grandma got him off. Unbelievable. I don't think they're going to get Stefan off, but they're going to talk about him in a way that, oh, poor thing, he had a brain injury and that's why he does it. All right. No.